People don't trust you because you are not congruent. Not because you're a bad person, not because you're not kind, but because something doesn't actually match about you. And listen, before you crucify me, I learned this the hard way as I work through this journey. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever met someone who is absolutely like lovely in every sense, but something about them feels like really off? And I don't mean like, you just being weird, but just something doesn't feel right. You can't explain it. They talk, they smile, they are really, really kind. You can see their action, but that energy kind of feels really like hollow is the best word. You walk away thinking like, why can't I just connect with those people? Like, what's going on with me, or what's going on with them? Why does it feel unstable? Today we're going to talk about congruency, right? And why people struggle to actually trust you, and how to become a person who feels grounded, aligned, and authentic. And here's the truth, what people don't tell us, right? It's hard to kind of like trust somebody isn't actually anchored in themselves. Let me ask you, have you ever tried to trust somebody who didn't seem to know who they were? Like, they're a bit like confused and kind of like, did it feel safe for you or unsettling? A congruent person is very predictable, whether they're quiet or not, in a really healthy way. You know what they value, if they like blue for sure. You know how they show up in your life, in any part of life. You know what they will or won't tolerate. And they're quite like, they are really aligned, whether they speak much or very little. It doesn't, right? A non-congruent person feels like standing on a shaky bridge. That's what it feels like. Their worlds and their words just kind of doesn't really match with their identity they're actually showing forth. Their energy is so confusing. Their preferences change based on environment. It's like and if these people are lovely and kind and things, but just something doesn't really gel. And here's the truth for most human beings: if you don't trust yourself, nobody's going to trust you. It's just how it is. So how do we actually come to a place where we fix this? I remember as a young person, I had similar issues. But we hold on that thought for another day. How do you actually become more congruent, more aligned, and more authentic? So here are some of the steps to be able to do that. The first thing I would say is to explore what you actually dislike, right? It's the quickest way to learn. People always talk about, finding your likes first, which is really good. But I tend to lean more on the side of find what you actually don't like. It's very easy because your dislikes are actually your true foundations. They reveal your boundaries and your identity and your non-negotiable. What is something that you actually truly dislike, and why? Tell me in the comment section, all right? I'll put mine there too. The answer is the start of that alignment, right? Number 2, know your true likes, right? Example, do you really like blue? Do you? I do. This one seems to be really simple, but it's not quite, right? You need to like really dig down and really know that, because it's so easy to borrow like your preferences from other people, from friends, from family, from from society, from culture. We are always getting influence where we get marketed things, right? That you need to really know, do you really like blue or not? Do you really like it? Or is it because you saw it in a commercial somewhere where somebody was selling you something, right? But being congruent actually requires for you to actually just be honest with yourself. And number 3, stop sitting on the fence. If you like blue, stand that you like blue. When somebody else tells you they like purple, okay, or yellow or whatever, Yes, it's okay to still say, I do like yellow too, but you know what? I do prefer blue. I'm standing on blue. Don't just wait and just be like, yeah, you're right. Yellow is good too. No, 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 no. I like blue. That's just what I do. Unless, of course, you like yellow too. But don't just sit on the fence for the sake of sitting in the on the fence. Trying to be like neutral constantly, trying to be palatable, trying not to, be offensive to anyone. It makes you quite invisible as a person. So here's the truth. When you don't know yourself, people can't actually trust you. As I said already, you feel unpredictable, not because you are an unstable person, but because you are very, very unclear. Some people will accept you, and some won't, and that's okay. If I like blue and you don't like blue and you don't want to talk to me because you don't like blue, that's fine with me, because there are so many billions of people in the world, and that's okay, and but by being everyone's cup of tea often means you're not even your own like flavor, your own person. So ask yourself, where in your life are you not aligned? Where does your personality not match your actual truth? Being congruent doesn't mean being perfect. It means being like truly honest with yourself and landed, grounded, and actually whole. When you know yourself, people don't have to actually guess. If this actually helped you today, like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Nhom by Awit. Nhom means free mind. We will talk about habits, transformation, mindset, and grow truly to where we are actually meant to be. Right. See you in the next video, and thank you so much for being here.